guys, welcome to this new GrandMA2 tips and tricks video. In this video I give you some GrandMA2 programming tips and tricks. So I hope that you learn some new GrandMA2 tips and tricks after watching this video. Ja, moin! So let's imagine we program lights for a song. I always like to start with the small details, and I have a little trick for you. What most LEDs use, just hit fixture through add, and you can see this already looks really beautiful and you have a solid base. So I always switch all the lights on and then switch fixtures off I don't need. But in this particular case, I really like the look of it, and I think it should be our first cue. So I always like to start with something moody and not too much energy in the lights. So store this as our first cue. Maybe it's the intro or verse of a song. For the second cue, let's imagine we have a chorus or a drop. So something that's high energy. And what I think programmers should always do when it comes to high energy parts of a song, they should always use all effects the fixture comes with. I'm going to quickly show you how you can do that. Just create a new effect and then press add, and we hit every option we have in this window. So it doesn't matter what it is, you just take it, confirm. So I think you should always structure your effects that they are not too random, because when you use a lot of effects like I am doing, this can get a little bit messy. So hit shuffle selection and you'll be fine. You can see there are a lot of options you can change in this window, but no programmer does really know what to do here. So if you see someone who makes changes in this window, the person probably just wants to make their job look more complicated. I always press edit effect line because this really makes sense to my eyes. So now we should apply all these fixtures to this effect, and we just hit it, and you can see some people might say it's a mess, but I think it's art. So just store it as a second cue. I always wonder what LEDs are doing out there. It's so easy to program good light shows. So let's say we program a bridge of a song. I always like to use unique effects and effects people are not really aware of. Yeah, let's just pick one group, maybe P7. We just turn them on. So yeah, let's program a new effect. And you can see there are a few more buttons than just add. Most programmers are only aware of this add button, but you can also press this load predefined button. I guarantee you these effects have never been used before. So you can see there are a lot of effects in there, and I want to do something moving. Yeah, maybe this. Yeah, I think I want this PT circle, whatever PT means. I really love to use circles because no other LD out there knows how to program circles, and so it's pretty unique, and it gives my programming and my shows the unique edge.
A unique edge. A unique edge.
So you can see it was a little bit boring in the beginning, but now it's really looking dope, I think. Let's store that to a cue. So when it comes to the outro, I also want to program a new effect and a new cue. And a lot of people have asked me how all these big LDs do their dim effects. And I understand the question because it's a little bit tricky. And the name of it, dim chase, is a little bit confusing because it actually has nothing to do with the dimmer value. So I'm quickly going to show you how they are doing it. So first of all, we go over to presets. And we add a new control preset pool. I take the Vipers, we go over to control, and yeah, you can find, where is it, lamp on. We store that to a preset, call that lamp on. We also store lamp off to a preset, lamp off, and we clear everything. We go over to effects and program a new effect with these wipers. Add a new effect. Go to control, this channel, low value and high value. We also use a PWM curve and make it really slow, otherwise it wouldn't work properly. And yeah, I can't really show you this effect in the MA 3D because MA hasn't implemented that effect yet. I hope they will do soon. But also the problem with this is this effect doesn't work with LED lights, so that's why you don't really see this effect anymore at shows, because there are a lot of LED lights out there, and with LED lights this effect isn't possible. So that's pretty sad. I hope this MA2 programming tips and tricks video was helpful for you and you learned some MA2 programming tips and tricks. And if it did, share this MA2 programming tips and tricks video with your best lighting buddy so that he also gets an awesome programmer like you and me, and he hopefully also learned some new MA2 programming tips and tricks in this MA2 programming tips and tricks video. So I see ya. Bye.